Hello, this is Nora Ryan from Dreambuild Software, and this is a video about flex fields. Specifically, we're going to talk about the type of flex fields that you might want to have for clients. I'm going to go to Setup, Flex Fields, and I'm going to pick Entity Field Definitions. Entities are attorneys, clients, or servers. When you get to this screen, it is going to only have one tab and it's going to be empty. I have filled this in with some flex field ideas. A tab is used to organize your flex fields in a way that makes sense for you. If you only have a couple of flex fields, you can put them all on the same tab. But for example, we're going to talk about clients' flex fields. But you could also have server flex fields. So I have put in a separate tab for server flex fields. I can add a tab whenever I want, and maybe I will call this attorney info so that this is a tab where you would put attorney flex fields. But let's talk about clients. In each tab, you can choose to add a field. Fields you give a name to, and you get to choose the type of flex field you want. It can be a text field that is a single line, a text field that is multiple lines, so can contain more information, a date field, a money field, a number field, this is an integer number, no decimals are allowed, or a drop-down field. This is where you can create the various selections for a drop-down field. I'm just going to hit cancel on this. And let's look at some of the ones that I've created. These are ideas that you might think about for clients. You might have your own. These are just for inspiration. So first of all, for client info, I have a field called marketing source. This is a way for you to track when you have a new client. How did they find you? Did they find you on the FAPS website? Were they referred by someone? Did they find you in Google Maps or a Google search? Did they find your website and put in a direct entry into your contact us or your order form? Did they find you on the NAPS website? These are examples that I have come up with. I could add something else. Let's say you're in Texas and you want to know if they're a TPSA. Maybe they found you by the TPSA website. For drop-down fields, there are two fields that you need to fill out. The first is called label, and the second is called value. The label is what a PST user will see when they click on the drop-down list. This is usually more descriptive. The value is if you are exporting information into an Excel file or a comma delimited file, what will the value be? So we have this set up so that the value is the same as the label. But let's say you don't really need that. And for value for export, you just need TPSA. You don't need TPSA website. So I can add that. And now you see this here and you see the label TPS website and the value is just TPSA. You can adjust the order in which these show up. If you do a lot of work in Texas, maybe most of your stuff comes from the TPSA website. So you can move this up by using these up and down arrows. And the order in which they appear here is the order they will appear in the dropdown. All right. Now, maybe I don't want this one. I can go ahead and I can remove it. All right. Here's another example, prepayment required. Do you need this client to prepay before you do anything? And I created a drop down where the two choices are yes or no. A couple more examples, sales rep. Maybe you have people who go out and try to get new clients, and perhaps they earn a certain commission on this. Um, Here you can identify all of your sales reps, and when a new client is added, um, you can select who the sales rep was that brought in this client. And then if you want, this is a example of a number field. I put sales rep commission percentage, and I said the default was 5%. This is the default value. If I don't want a default value, I can take that out. Right? Now, I can organize these how I want on the screen. So maybe I want to have the prepayment one be first before the marketing source. These arrows here allow you to change the order in which the flex fields are displayed. You can also decide to delete a field. Maybe you're like, you know what, I don't need this commission percentage field. If you hit the trash can, you can delete it, but you're going to get a warning that points out this is kind of a big deal, and you won't be able to see this information on any jobs where you have used this field. So think very carefully if you want to have delete a field or not. I'm going to say no because I don't want to delete it. The same goes for a tab. I could delete this entire client info tab, but you're going to get this same warning, and it's going to say all of the fields that are on this tab are going to be deleted. So do you really, really want to do that or not? I'm going to say no. Okay. So these are examples of client flex fields. You might come up with other ones. When you're done, you hit accept. Now let's go look at a client. So if I go to client, and we'll go to Taylor and Cedarburg. On the client screen, you'll see that there's a new tab called Flex Fields. Click on this, and you are brought to the Flex Fields. Now, you'll see, you can see the server and attorney stuff. You don't need to set that. You can focus on the client info. So is prepayment required? Well, no, we're going to say no for this client. Who was the sales rep? I said it was Garcia. Okay. Maybe I want to change the sales commission. It's only 3%. And then what was the marketing source? Okay. I'm going to say, oh, direct inquiry on our website. When you are done with these, you can hit accept, and those have been saved to the client. Right now, there is not a way for you to view all of those flex fields in a list of clients on PST desktop. However, you can do this on WebPST, and I encourage you to look at WebPST and the video we shoot for that so you can see how you can bring up flex fields in a list of clients and export that information if you would like. Also, we are working on a new reporting capability that will use AI and allow you to create what you want to see in a report from PST. And that should include flex fields. So that will be coming soon. I don't have anything to demo on that yet. All right, so this is what we know for flex fields for clients if you on PST desktop. If you have any questions and would like to speak with us, please give us a call or send us an email, and we would be happy to discuss your flex field ideas and the best way to put those together. All right. Thank you very much.